Evening everybody, just the bald one tonight. I won't bore you with all the details, but it was a conspiracy. My wife and son have systematically worked together to get me bankrupted in Monopoly this afternoon, and so I've gone off in the huff, and they're going to fight it out with their hotels, houses and title deeds. And so here I am. But the good thing is it's late enough in the day for Dookers, so I'll have a little swig of this and toast all your health. Good health to you all. Lovely Scottish beers, just sensational. Of course, everything in Scotland is marvellous. Even the weather hasn't stopped raining since last night, and we even got some snow blowing through today. Listen, this is the second part, paying homage to Mike GPO, who recently showed his staggering British coins. So I thought, well, I'll do something similar for the little collection of Canadian. So I showed you some of the pennies last week, and I'm going to show you some halves today, or 50-cent pieces as they call them in Canada. But first of all, I wanted to tell you about a few other bits and pieces. I ordered a few things on eBay, primarily to get some of the pennies for the folder. So basically anything, the small cents. And I got this little note back from the guy that says, please would you do a feedback for the coins, blah blah blah, usual stuff, eBay number, yeah. Canadian coins, 11 Canadian coins. These are all pennies, 1861, 1906, 1911, 1912, and then some of the smaller ones. So that's what I got. He also threw in a battered old Victorian one. This one's from 1861. I'll move this one out of the way. Bit of a hole in it, as you can see. But this he just threw in for free because, because I guess. But the total bid, including shipping, was £3.15. So leaving aside the fact that I got the small cents, I also got these older ones. Just, oops, sorry, come out just a wee bit. So, including the freebie, 2 Victorians, 2 Edward, 1 Edward the 7th, and 2 George the 5th. All of these pre-1920. So when you consider that these are kind of almost little bonus ones, the real reason I bid for them was to get the small cents for the folder, but these are just real Brucey bonuses. So that's a cracking little start. Copper all of these ones. But now, moving on, we shall have a look at the 50-cent collection. Most of these are all pretty much the same design. I think it may have been modified slightly throughout the time, but it's the same basic thing, the coat of arms. So this is the earliest one I've got, from 1940. And of course, among these ones is a gift to Callum from Golden Arms, and also the trade that we did, a little stackened, shall we say. 1941. These are all in cracking condition. Here's the old Wittering Buffoon, Queen's Dad. And this next one, 1943, is in sensational condition. Really, really beautiful nick. Sorry, let's not have my hands in the way. So these are just the brilliant coat of arms. So obviously, as well as having the 3 lions of England, the Lion of Scotland, the Heart of Ireland. Remember, because poor old Wales was taken over in the 11th or the 12th century, it's just been absorbed into England, so there's nothing to ever suggest any coat of arms for Wales. And then of course these 3 fleur-de-lis is to represent France, which was once owned a large chunk of Canada, and of course Quebec still predominantly French speaking. So anyway, that's the little Wikipedia moment done, and we'll move on and have another look. I'm not going to bore you with them all. We've got about 15 or 20 altogether, but I don't, you know, I'm not going to bore you with all of those, but this one is in cracking condition. This one's almost like, it looks like a proof. I don't know if they did proof versions, so I'm assuming it's simply brilliant uncirculated. And then, of course, that was 1966. The year before that, 1965, is this one. Again in sensational condition, but you'll notice this one belongs to Callum. So he's letting me film it as long as it goes back in his stack. Little bugger. And finally, this one here. This one's from 1967. This was the 100th anniversary of the Dominion of Canada. And this was a commemorative one. And incidentally also the last year that they had silver in their coins. So that's it for this evening. Just quick, to the point. Oh, wait a minute, another one, 1962. Didn't realise I had that one. I don't know if it just what it says about me when you go, oh, didn't remember that one. That's a cracker. So 1962, was that a gift? No, I must have bought that one. Too many jokers, I guess. But yeah, as you'll see, all the same general design apart from the 1967. You know, the presume it's a wolf howling. But anyway, enough of my wittering. I'm going to go off, finish my bottle of beer, pretend I'm in the huff with them for conspiring to kick me out of Monopoly. So please have a great weekend, what's left of it. It doesn't look as if we're going to be up to much, certainly not this evening, and it's belting down with rain, but I think the forecast's a bit better tomorrow, so Callum's wanting to go and play golf. So we'll, first day of the year, or first golf of the year, late January, so we'll maybe see what the weather's like and have a little pop around that. But in the meantime, enjoy what's left of it. Please like this video, please subscribe if you haven't already done so, and of course, as always, most importantly, please let me know what you think of the coins. What about you, Mike? These ones give your British ones a run for their money. I think these are sensational anyway. But listen, moving on, have a good one, and I'll see you all next time. Take care. Bye bye.